This system will notify you once you begin your broadcast. The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hello everybody, this is Jack with another training class. How are you guys? Do you hear me well? Type in a yes and where you're coming from, and so I can get set up in the meantime. Hi Doc, how are you? Margaret is back again. Margaret, I forgot where you coming from, so if you want to enter that, because you are so often on the training class. Oh, Tallahassee. I have a very good friend living in Tallahassee, and I'm for sure I'm going to visit it once. She's actually becoming my business partner in a training portal. So, what's new, guys? Anything excited the last 7 days? I will tell my story in a minute, but I like also to hear from you guys. So let's kick off. I don't want to hold you up. Okay, I think I already started the recording. That's pretty fast. Didn't know that. So thanks everybody for joining this training class. I appreciate it. Most of you guys who are on this training class know me because I didn't push it hard. If not, let me know and I will speak a little about myself. Enter something what you learned the last 7 days, or you have done the last 7 days to help you to become successful, or just to pay your bills. Nothing wrong with that. So enter that in the meantime, and I'm going to tell what I did. So guess where I was from. I flew Friday night and I came home. Actually, I flew, I was there Friday and Saturday. So I flew Thursday night and I came back Saturday night and I was home Sunday morning. You guess it, Vegas. And why was it Vegas? No, not because what happened in Vegas stay in Vegas. No, because there was a franchise meeting. And I was actually not planning to go over there, but a lot of my clients say, hey Jack, are you going? I'd like to see you. And the last week I decided to go for them. And I think that was a good investment to see your clients face in face instead of, all speaking over the phone and, speaking about what is working and what is not working. So, and I think if you were last week on my training class, discovered that I make the most money with Google AdWords management. So Dale Berger was actually Skyping with me while I was in Vegas. And guess what? Where we spoke about. I brainstormed with him, I helped him, but I also learned from that conversation. And I learned how I can share how to earn $100 per hour with Google AdWords. I just need you guys to train how to do that. And I'm telling you that how do you say that, the execution, the fulfillment is not that hard. Who likes to learn $100 per hour with Google AdWords? Type in a yes and type in a no. So I only see a couple of yeses, and that probably means the other are no's. So that's fine. So Margaret tells, this week I fired a client so I could free up my time to grow my business. Margaret, I did the same time a couple of months ago. It was a client from the same franchise system. He emailed me. I helped him to move from 15,000 to 25,000 in, I think, in 3 months. So almost double, and he still was not happy. But it hurt. What happened is that he became mad and was able to tell about, that I didn't want to help him. So at the end, I think I lost, but I also had that same feeling. Yeah, I know some people are never happy, but if they are, sometimes they can hurt your business more than the pain is. That's a little bit the problem nowadays with all those online things. People can feel free to post and all the kind of things, and I'm not saying that I'm perfect. I also make mistakes, but I always to acknowledge it and to help him at my best. So I want you to ask me questions about Google AdWords so I can prepare a training to help you to get there. What would you like me to learn about it? If you guys if each of you answer one question, I would appreciate it, okay? If you don't like Google AdWords, then maybe that is not the best training tonight for you. My biggest concern is about the cost per click, Margaret, okay? Any other questions? I love Google AdWords. David, okay. David, can you tell me why you love Google AdWords? I love it, and I will tell you a little bit later why I love it. Quick results and okay. Once I have things optimized, it keeps producing. David, you are my man. I don't know which niche you are in. I need training in AdWords if I can eat your money up fast, okay? It can eat your money up fast, okay? Yeah, okay. That's Mark is. I'm going to, if you put a question now, I will dig in a little bit on each of them. How to get clients on board when you have no experience, okay? That was a question from Jackass. Not this Jack, but Jackass. Okay, so please keep asking questions, and in the meantime I'm going to answer it. So Margaret, my biggest concern is about the cost per click. So there are two ways, okay? First of all, you want to run an AdWords campaign what has a positive ROI. In that principle, the cost per click is not an, how do you say that, a determined factor. Some clicks cost $2, some clicks cost $10. It depends on how much you get out of it. That is the most important, the ROI. And I have the most success and the best sleep at night when the customer pays for the clicks and I pay for the management, and I get paid for the management. He pays me between $200 and $400, and once I have set it up and then I come back to David Koch, it takes me about 1 hour to manage it per month. So now you can calculate what my earning rate is. Almost no risk and a nice hourly rate. Who likes to learn that system too? So the next question I get from how to get clients on board when you have no experience. I think you need to hook up with someone like me to back you up to perform from day one. So if you get a client, you produce. And I signed up today a client, and he did it more or less by himself. And he said 2 times in the conversation, I'm wondering which keyword you are using. Okay? He was so focused on the keyword, and I tried to explain it is a whole chain. It is the keyword, the ad, the website, and how you convert it on the website. It's a whole system. And once you understand that system and understand how to track it and how to optimize it, it is not hard anymore. At least I think, okay? And I think that with my simple steps, it is easy for you to produce, and I can also hold your back. So that is where this training, how to earn $100 per hour with Google AdWords, was actually the outcome from my Skype with Dale Berger. And from last year I did my tax and I said, where do I earn the most money with? And then when I said, I set AdWords up, I spent an hour per month, no stress, I can work when I want. I have Google send automatically reports. Once in a while I have a phone call, but not too often, with the client to go over the results. And it is just more or less when I want to work a strategy. So that is, I'm going to release a WordPress theme because you need a good website for this strategy. Then I'm going to optimize a prospecting method which you can clone. So I agree with Jack, how to get a client is part of the deal. AdWords, I don't need any help from anybody. I know more than enough to bring you on a level that you can set up a campaign better than 99% of other people for local business. So those are the steps I need to take. And your questions helps me to see where you're at, what I need to fulfill. So actually this was tonight's topic. Yesterday I set up an AdWords client. Today I'm finishing up. I created the website. I'm going to set up the campaign via AdWords Manager, and I want to do it tonight. Those are clients which pays me $200 per month, and my goal is to sign up 1 client per day. Okay, with a recurring payment of between the $200 and the $400 per month. And I feel that is, if you work, if you work, how many hours has a month? If you work 40 hours per day, 4 times 4 is 160, and if you earn 160, so 4 times 40 is 160, and then if you earn $100 per hour is how much? 160 is $16,000 per month, I think. So once you have that system, that's doable. Yes, that is very doable. I don't spend more than 1 hour per month on a campaign. For if I get $200 per month. So you want to go after clients who spend, who are willing to spend between the 100 and $1,000 and $3,000-4,000 a month. If they spending more, you can also increase your rate and you ask $400 per month. But $200 is not a lot of money with AdWords. My experience is that if you ask money for Google Places, then they feel there's a lot of money. And Google Places is also very important for local business. But they are willing to spend money and pay you for Google AdWords management. So that's coming up. Do you add percentage ad spend as well as consulting fee per month? It depends on the client. I have a standard contract where I say $400 minimum for $2,000 less, and otherwise, let's say I say 20% of ad spend with a minimum of $400. That is where I start with. But if you sign up a franchise or so, you go down to up to $200. So it depends on the situation. What are the requirements for a good AdWords web page? I'm going to cover that. That's a very, very good question. That's a very good question, Ethel, because it is not about only the keywords. It's not only about the ads. It is the whole system, also the web page. So I'm going to cover that in the training. And actually, my team, what I'm going to release, and I'm working on with a team of people, is it is already optimized for Google AdWords. How do you show proof to your clients the ROI for management fee? So there are several ways. If the customer comes in, you can ask, where did you find me? Okay? And if they say online, I ask the business owner to add the total sales from people who said online added up in a week or a month. Okay? Then you compare that with the ad spent, and then you have a pretty good idea about the ROI. Is that 100%? No, but it's a very good indication. You can better have an ROI accuracy of 80% than no ROI knowledge. Does placing Google AdWords help with organic listing? Yes, and I see that effect, yes. There are different opinions about it, but I know there's an interaction because you get more traffic, and if Google discover that the traffic like your website, it is going to rank for those customers who landed with a certain keyword on the website. So the trick is that you want to implement things what Google likes on a website. And with an AdWords account, you can test things out. And some of you guys know probably, but within Lead Tracker Jack, I can track which keyword was used when they placed the call. So eventually I have a pretty good idea which keyword works, and you can build your campaign around that. So I can teach you all those kind of things. Any other questions before we? Do you start clients off with a trial, free or reduced cost? No. No, my knowledge actually I don't charge setup fee, but I have the best experience if I have full control about the AdWords campaign and the website. Sometimes people already doing AdWords management and they want you to optimize that account, and then they think, hey, I can do it, and they say, I don't see a big improvement, and after 2 months when you optimize everything, they can say, hey, thank you. So I don't like that situation so much, because the most of the work is in the beginning, where you go to all the negative keywords, the best ads, what's working, what is not working. So I like to have full control. That is my ideal situation. It's not always possible, but it gives me the best results. I don't charge setup fee because I want them to convert, but I'm not going to waive my management costs. So you require them to sign up for minimum time period, so you recoup some time of the time you spent upfront. I don't do. So I have very rare somebody stops my management. So I'm not focused so much on that. But I had some clients where they just starting business, or they do the AdWords managed by themselves and say, hey, thank you. So they misuse you. Do you prefer to own the website so they cannot leave you after a few months? Yes, I hardly prefer that. I seldom do otherwise, and for 2 reasons. I know what important on the website, and I want to have that implemented, because it is not only about the keywords and ads, it's also about the website. And the second thing is, indeed, I want to be in control. It's not always possible, okay? I'm not saying that I don't do AdWords account, but where I'm in full control the AdWords campaign and the website, those clients sticks along with me. So I see better results in that case. I used to use HostGator, shared hoster, or how was that? Yes, shared. No, not shared hoster. Reseller account, but now I moved everything to a dedicated server. So that is something what you might want to consider. I think there are maybe better solutions or more affordable solution, but I hate to be dependent on HostGator. So and I was, and it used to be very affordable to have a server and reseller account. It's getting more expensive, but probably there are still good solutions there, but it's not that expensive. And you know, for the first clients, it doesn't matter so much, but if you want to grow, you have more than 10 clients, you know, a dedicated server is not expensive anymore. And I own about, I think, three dedicated servers. So once you grow, you it's not a big cost factor anymore. So any other questions for me, or you want to have comment on? If you have an AdWords account, I'm happy to review it for free. Does a dedicated server mean you host the server and maintain for it? There's a service that does it for you? Yes. So I don't know all the different types of servers, but you have a shared hoster where you are on with many other users, and if one of those users screws up, your server get affected by that. Then you have a reseller account. That means you get a big part of the server, but you still share it, but it's easy to set up different cPanels. Then you have a VPS, but is you know, you're only with a few people on the server, and then you say, hey, this I want to have my machine managed by your guys, and I am only using it. So they do all the backup and all of kind of things. Okay, Zach asks, can you go back over the mat to reach $100 per hour? Okay, Zach, it takes me about a day to create a website and to set up an AdWords account. Okay, after that, if the spend is around the $2,000, I only need to go in the AdWords account once a month, and I spend about an hour. So I want you not to share that with my clients, but that is the case. Okay, 1 hour per month with the steps and knowledge I have is enough to have a very good AdWords account to manage it. Okay, you need also a certain amount of clicks. So people think if I make a lot of changes it's better. No. Okay, you want to look at the search keywords and you want to have it set up correctly. But to determine which ads are working, you don't need to make decisions every 10 clicks. It is better to spend that time to find some good ads and can train you and have them proven for the business and location you are doing for. So eventually you will only spend 1 hour per month, and you probably get $200, between the $200 and the $400 for that management, and that is your calculation. Does that make sense, Zach? So, who are you using for dedicated server? I use certified hosting. I use still I have an account with HostGator for dedicated, and then I have for a clinical portal I actually don't know the name, but it's HIPAA approved. So I have kind of 3 different businesses, which for each business I have a dedicated server. So where Lead Finder Jack runs on for the license and all kind of things, it has a dedicated server. Lead Tracker Jack runs on a dedicated server, the call portal, and then I have a clinical lab portal, but also runs on a dedicated server. Host 9, yes, I heard about it. Yes, I cannot comment on. I see once in a while Facebook comments about it. So you probably, I don't know if you have a good experience with it. In the Facebook group, there are I had a vote, so that might help you to choose a hoster. You know, they're supposed to have individual IP address. I think IP address is a small part of the game. Uptime and good customer support and speed. So, and if they load a lot of people, if you have a shared hoster on one account over one server, you are screwed up. Because speed is very important for Google ranking and also for client experience. So if the load time is slow, you know, either it is on your website or is on the hoster. And there are better plugins to increase that load time. Actually, I found one yesterday, but that is very important. Any other questions? Happy to answer them before we close this training. Where did you get the animated AdWords video for your training? Just via YouTube. So I added a little bit. It was nothing special. I think you were on the call last week where I showed it, but you added a little bit, you branded, and then I haven't used it too much. I'm still working on a website, but converts well as an AdWords specialist. This is my plan, that I prospect businesses with an email via Lead Finder Jack, send them to my website, and they can call or email me. Yes, if you want me to review an AdWords account from you, you can give me the login during this training, and I can go over it. I don't have problems with that. If you want to review it, you know, privately, then there's a price ticket to it. But during this training, I can do it for free. Sometimes I run special training webinars about a topic, and then I email it out. In those, there's quite a large group who's coming on this webinar, and they ask me questions, and I'm sharing my knowledge for free. I'm going towards AdWords because I like it most. I see the best results. I earn the most from it. So if you want to follow that train, you're welcome. I believe in it. It's working for me, and I'm sure it can also work for you. Okay, I just found you today. I'm looking at you at YouTube. Thank you. You know, at a certain moment you're all over the place, and I don't know where people find me nowadays. So, can't wait, Margaret. Thank you. I'm excited too. Actually, I'm very excited. It just takes time to set it up. Because I want that, you know, at least 100 people take benefit from it. So with that said, I appreciate you guys' time. Just wanted to help you. How far are you from the 100 people? I haven't set up any sales pitch yet. So it's just a goal what I have in my mind to make this training affordable. So I did a choice for me because everything takes time. Shall I work on more AdWords accounts or take some time out of my week to train your guys? Everything takes time. So not doing campaigns, meaning my business model will be consulting, only 30 years in local business, going to do consulting only from now on and outsource everything. Okay? That's you can speak with me. You know, if you want to outsource this to me, that's fine. So if you I love Google AdWords, okay? And I'm pretty good in it. So, and I can learn from you. If your strength is more setting up clients and don't like to do the fulfillment for, you know, the website and the management, I can help you too. If you want to contact me, you know, I will the most I'm interested in same niche, multiple clients. So I can really dig into it, what is working on the website, which campaign is working. That is how I can leverage my time the best and get the most results for the clients. Okay. So with that, I really thank you guys for your time. Very good question tonight, and I'm excited. To help you each and every week to the next level. Thank you so much.